now.
Second firefighter dies in Ferguson Fire. Some Yosemite businesses faced sad reality. A second firefighter from Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks died Sunday morning in the Ferguson Fire, authorities said. The Mariposa County Sheriff's Office announced the death. The firefighter and his crew were engaged in a tactical firing operation on the east side of the fire, according to ABC 7 News in Fresno. The firefighter, whose name is being withheld pending family notification, was struck by a tree. He was treated at the scene but died before he could be transported to a hospital. The team at Sequoia and Kings National Parks is devastated by this terrible news, Park Superintendent Woody Smick told the station. Our deepest condolences go out to the firefighter's family and loved ones. We grieve this loss with you. Earlier, a bulldozer operator for the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection died earlier fighting the same fire. The voracious wildfire that has scorched 85 square miles near California's Yosemite National Park will keep the iconic Yosemite Valley closed to visitors until at least Friday afternoon, a brutal hit for some businesses that rely on the park for survival. Yosemite Valley, featuring attractions such as Yosemite Falls, El Capitan, and Half Dome, is a small fraction of the magnificent park that sprawls across more than 1,100 square miles. The valley, the top draw for tourists, has been off-limits since last week because of heavy smoke from the wildfire that has roared since July 13. Liz and Ron Skelton operate the Yosemite Blue Butterfly Inn in El Portal, just outside the park entrance into Yosemite Valley. The last several days have been filled with helping people evacuate, breaking the news to others that their travel plans must be altered and suffering with their neighbors the tragedies the fire has brought to their community. And when the smoke clears, they know the fire will cost their business thousands of dollars. It's really sad for the small, local businesses like us that can't afford cancellation insurance, she said. And I've had to send sad emails to people coming from all around the world explaining that we had to close. Business owners near other areas around the park said the news, and the view, isn't all bad. The glacial Hetch Hetchy Valley in the northwestern section of the park remains open. Some reports make it sound like the entire park is closed, and it is definitely not, said Ambria Witt, head innkeeper for the Hotel Charlotte and the Groveland Hotel near the park's Big Oak Flat entrance. The entrance remains open, and her hotel is full, Witt said. There are great sights in this area that you might not see if you just go to Yosemite Valley, she said. There is some gorgeous hiking, and guests are enjoying it. Authorities had planned to open the 7-mile-long Yosemite Valley on Sunday but extended the closure because of excessive smoke and firefighting operations in the area. When it opens, limited visitor services will be available inside Yosemite Valley, including campgrounds, lodging and food service operations, the National Park Service said in a statement. The Park Service warned visitors to sections of the park that remained open to expect poor air quality and visibility. Witt said the area near Groveland was not affected. The fire, one of more than a dozen raging across the state, was blamed for one fatality, a bulldozer operator for the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. 7 people have been injured. Much of the fire burns in steep, rugged terrain with little to no access roads. Mandatory and advisory evacuations are in place in several areas, but no homes have been damaged or destroyed, fire officials said. Almost 4,000 firefighters are combating the fire, aided by hundreds of engines, bulldozers and 16 helicopters. There have been gains, and the fire was listed at 30% contained. In El Portal, Liz Skelton said peak season for her business is April to October. Now is prime time. It's going to be hard this season, she said. But that's okay, we are just glad the building hasn't burned down.